I think we have to distinguish between two processes. One is already happening, and that's the beginning of the disintegration of Israel. Huge fundamental problems that I can't see Israel being able to solve, which can lead to all kinds of scenarios. Of course, I cannot know exactly how it will unfold, but knowing from history, there are various ways in which countries become failed states. And we have examples nearby: Syria, Libya, Yemen, Lebanon precariously getting there, and as well as Iraq is not over that danger either. So the disintegration of the state, that is usually a very violent process, where the state loses control of large swaths of land, as happened to Syria. Israel is already finding it difficult to control the north, to control the West Bank. Of course, it will use the same methods it used in the Gaza Strip if it feels that it cannot do it, but it is also self-destruction. The implosion of the Jewish society from within, what we talked about, the lack of any common base between the secular and religious Jews, the growing international isolation of Israel, the distancing of Jews, especially young Jews, from Israel as an idea, from Zionism, the economic crisis that Israel is unable now to solve. It needs American help like never before. Also the invincibility of the Israeli army is in question, given what happened. All these discrete processes can fuse together into a chaotic moment where the 500,000 of Israelis already left in 7th of October, the number would double or triple. So there could be this creation of a void. The second process is anyone there able to fill the void? Because if you don't fill the void, the chaos, as we can see in Syria.
Yeah.
I mean, this integration can take 30 years, 40 years, unless the national Palestinian movement, the region, the international community comes and says, wait a minute, we have a different scenario here. Okay, this is not working. What is working? One democratic state, I don't know, bi-national state. At this moment in time, this is not the question. The question, as I said, is both the nature of the solution, but who is offering the solution. And the moment the region and the international community would willing to see the Palestinians as the people who determine the future in Palestine, in conversation with the Israeli Jews, no doubt, but they are moving them from being the secondary actor into the main actor.
From being the problem into
the
being the solution.
problem into being the solution, exactly. Could turn the decolonization not just a process of deconstruction and destruction, but into construction. And we have to be wary of it, because look at decolonizations around the world. Quite often, what replaced the colonial regime was nothing to write home about. It was, I don't know, as bad or not as bad, but it was something that people felt is not what they were fighting for. Look at some countries in Africa, some countries in the Arab world. So a lot of us have great faith that Palestine would be different, because it hasn't been yet decolonized. There's no Palestine state yet. We all hope that this would be the most, not the success, but a better model of success compared to many other projects of decolonization. I think that's why so many people pin their hopes about Palestine as being a beacon that would impact the area as a whole for how to rebuild the political structures in the Arab world, that in that part of the Arab world, Eastern Mediterranean, what we call in Arabic the Mashriq, that was built by the colonial powers after the First World War. So we are all hoping that from Palestine the message of let's reshuffle it, restructure politics and political institutions and outfits so that they respond better to the concerns and the needs of the people. There are too many hungry people in the Arab world. There are too many angry people in the Arab world. And this is a world that used to lead the world's civilization, gave the lead on everything. And I hope it will play such a role in the future.